by underpainting it with acrylic inks and then going over the top with a clear grit surface, and now we're going to paint on that with pastels. It just gives us a really nice glow. I'm trying to replicate this acrylic painting I've done, not replicate it, but do something similar to it in pastel, so let's get going. So I'm going to take some hard pastels first and just lay down across the gritted surface, and you can see how the pastel's going on. It wouldn't be clinging to that if I hadn't put the grit on, so we need the grit for that. I'm going to put in a little warm peachy pinky colour down the lower part of the sky, and this is in a hard pastel because that grit will really eat up your expensive soft pastels. So there we go. I'm just going to lay in some more now. Now that I've gone in with those harder ones, I'm going to go in with some softer ones just over the top. This is quite a loose painting. I just want it to be nice and loose, and I want some of that underpainting to show through because I've gone to all that effort of painting it. So I'll just pop in a lighter colour as well there. And as I turn the pastel on its side, I'm just changing direction and laying it in there. And going up into the blue, down into that peachy colour with a much lighter yellowy coloured pastel. And that's quite a nice sky, but I really do need to tidy up one area of it there. You can see it just looks too marked there. I need to go back and forth a little bit with the blue, bring the blue down a little bit further. And I'm just going to then go over it with something a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to choose some lighter colours and go back in. Just keep moving them around over that sky. I want it to be interesting and full of liveliness and light. And just attaching it back and forth across there makes for a really interesting sky. So I'm just probably going to, well, you know, it's hard to just leave it, isn't it? Put another layer in with this one. And I'm fairly happy with that now. So now I'm going to go down into the cliffs there, and I'll start laying in a little bit of some purpley colours for the shadowed side of the cliffs. Some purples in there, purples down there, some purples. So that's starting to get in the main colours there of the cliff. And I'll go in with some oranges as well, where the light's hitting the cliff. And I'll go for some lighter colours as well. And just rub it with my finger if it gets out of control there. I'm now going to choose some more colours to go in there with a softer pastel, so a little bit of the and probably back in again with that harder purple. Just some little in those shadowy areas, just really blocking in those main colours. And the cliffs are starting to come together there. I want a very dark purple, and I think I've probably got one in this box. There we go, that's a darker purple, or blue really. I'll go for the purple. I'm just going back in with the softer one now. And the cliffs have taken shape, so now I'm going to go in with the bushes. I want those to come, so all that greenery up there, go in with some I'm just letting it, this is again with the hard pastel, just letting a bit of the underpainting show through, because that's what it's there for. There we go, just roughing it in, a few different greens. I want to have a little bit of suggestion of light and shadow in here too. And now I can go in with some of my other greens. And some deeper colours. I'm actually going to put some blue in there, in the shadowed area. Just have a bit of a contrast with the greens. Sun's coming in from that direction there, so I'm keeping that consistent. This is the cliff that's sticking out, big and shadow. And so I've got the shadows of the trees coming around like so. I'm going to put a little bit of brighter greens in now, just some touches here and there where the sun's really catching it. And that's the trees sort of coming alive there. Water now. So I'm going to have it out. I want some turquoisey sort of greens, emeraldy greens. So we're coming out along the horizon, not like that. I'll lay some of those in. But I also want these lighter. So again, it's just a matter of layering these. And I quite like that yellow showing through a bit. A little bit of showing through the gap there where it's reflecting the sky. Beach there. So the water's coming along there. I'm just making it a little bit darker out here in that corner. Coming lighter towards the beach. So there's the water over the top of it. I need the beach, so that's going to be some. Just run that out into the water a bit so it sort of shines through the water. And you get the sense of the shallows. A little bit of pink in that as well. We don't want it to be just sort of white. We want it to have a little bit of colour in it. Actually laid it in with a yellowy sort of creamy colour, not really just white. And then there's going to be some more trees there, and it's going to be land there, grass actually coming down. off the edge of the beach there. They're sort of grassy now, so I'll put that in. I want to edge that up a bit. This is all with the harder pastels, so I'm getting a little bit of a shadowy bit underneath the grass there as it goes around. I just want to pop in a little bit more. Let's take a little bit of this, just a little bit of tidying up around there. I wanted to actually leave a bit of a gap there between the cliff and the other one there, where the sea is shining, is coming through you can see the sky. I'm going to put some little shadowy bits there as well, just a little bit more interest in that cliff face. That's good. This cliff face is just looking a little bit too dark and miserable, so just putting in some more yellows. There, that's better. And now some trees here. I just want to put in some branches, some trunks. So let's go. And we want to put in some I'm just putting in some palmy sort of shapes. It's not all going to be palm trees, but I'll just get the palm trees shapes in a bit with the dark and some light greens and some darker greens, giving it a bit shaded. I'm going to put in a monkey tree there. Right down the water's edge. And that'll have a little bit of lighter green on it. Coming through there. And it's going to have some shadow underneath it on the grass, so we'll lay in the shadow there. And just put a little bit of shadow down there from the palm trees. Monkey tree. But they all need a bit of a lift there, and I'm going to use a bit of acid yellow there for the and I just need something a little darker in there amongst those greens on the palm trees, and a little bit of the touch of sort of orange where the sun's hitting it, so a little bit darker on the other side. And then I'm just going to pop that in, and I think we're going to call that. Oh no, one last thing I wanted to do. I'm just going to put a little sailboat out there against that. Some nice contrast on the cliffs there. So don't be afraid to put in some underpainting. Thanks for joining me in the studio again today, where we just used some previous underpainting we've done and laid pastels over it, starting with the hard pastels working into the softer pastels to give us some grit and texture and a bit of liveliness from the underpainting showing through. Thanks for joining me. See you next time in the studio. Bye for now.